how to 10x your business. And these 3 things, if you implement them today, your life is going to completely transform.
So I want to share a story with you. Kylie and I, in our businesses, we have had similar numbers for the last 6 months. We've been working tirelessly, and we've just been at this point where we weren't moving further, and we knew we had to make a change. So what Kylie and I are going to share with you today, this is the exact change that we've done for our business to almost double in the last 2 months, which is crazy. And because of that, our incomes have doubled in the last 2 months. So these 3 simple strategies may sound very easy. But if you implement these 3 things, what could happen? You could dramatically improve your business.
All right, tip number 1, strategy number 1, take action.
So this is the first step.
This is the foundational thing, is you have to start doing money-making activities. If you're in this community, you're building some kind of business, and number 1, you need to take action. You know what's easy to do when you build an online business? It's easy to get caught up in all the marketing. Right? It's easy to watch all the trainings. It's easy to waste your time doing things that don't make you money. I'm not saying those things aren't important. They are, but you need to make the money-making activities a priority in your day. And when you start doing that, what's going to happen? Obviously, your business is going to start to grow.
So step number 1 is to take the action, but this is the money maker. This could be the most important thing that you ever learn in building a business, is to track your action. Because what gets tracked and measured can be improved. If you're not tracking the action that you're taking, the people that you're talking to, how many leads you have in the funnel, if you're not tracking those things, you're not building a business. You are in this coaching program because you have a goal to build a business and you have a goal to build a thriving business. But if you're not tracking the people you're talking to, if you're not tracking your numbers, you don't know where you are at. And in order to get to a goal, you have to find the gap from where you are at to where you are going. And the way you get to the goal is to take the action to get there, right? But you have to identify exactly where you are at to achieve this goal that you set for yourself. So step number 2 is to track your action. Write down the people you're talking to. How many follow-ups are you making? How many people are you adding to your Facebook groups? We build our whole business through Facebook groups. We call it ATMing, adding people to Facebook groups. How many people a day are you adding to groups? How many people a day are you tagging in stories? How many referral posts are you getting up? Track that information so when you get to the end of the month and you say, wow, I didn't get to my goals. Well, look down at your activity and say, oh, that's why I didn't get to my goals. It's because I wasn't willing to take the actions and track the actions in order to get results.
And when you track your activity, it's a reality check, because before you track your activity, you think you're doing everything, you think you're busy, you think you're achieving your goals. But when you physically write down what you did that day, and if it's not something that's going to move your business forward, you wasted your day. But once you track it, you are aware that, oh, wow, I didn't follow up that much. Something I learned the last 2 months, I'm not good at follow-up, right? So it's been my intention every night before I go to bed, I follow up with at least 10 people. What has that done for me? It's transformed my business, right? But this is what Kacy and I had to do. We got to this point where, okay, I know the actions I need to take that make me money. We're really good at the money-making activities. The next step was tracking my activity. I wasn't good at tracking, right? I knew I needed to follow up. I'm really organized with my leads and who I'm talking to, but the next step is moving people through the funnel, right? That's how you generate sales, is you move people through the funnel. And so for me, I wasn't moving people through the funnel. So Kacy and I had to look at our results and say, how can we do that? You know, what's going to actually motivate me to get my activities done and track them? So tip number 3 is report your action. Report to your mentor every single day and let them know your activities. Kacy and I reached out to our mentor and we said, hey, we're really, this is our goal this month. This is what we want to accomplish. Let's try and figure out something that will work for us to achieve that goal, right? And so what we came down to was Kacy and I reaching out to him every single night before I went to bed, no matter what time it was, and I sent him my activity. Well, what happened is if before bed I realized, wow, I didn't do a lot of money making activities today, I did them. I did them before I went to sleep. And in return, now Kacy and I, our business numbers almost doubled last month. Because we got clear on our activities and what we were doing on a daily basis and seeing those activities compound.
So the 3 steps to help you 10x your results. Number 1, take action. Number 2, track your action. And number 3, report your action. If you want to change your business, do these 3 things consistently and do it for 90 days. Your business will transform if you have somebody else hold you accountable. Because the reason why most of us are not where we want to be is because we have a lack of congruence. We know what we want, we just don't do what we know we need to do to get us there. But a way to close that gap of congruence and be in alignment with our goals is to have accountability, is to have somebody holding us accountable. Even if they're just a sounding board, knowing that you have to check in with that person every night with your numbers, it's going to hold you accountable with your personal actions.
And it goes the same with, say you're trying to lose weight and feel great and be healthier. If you wrote down, so you take action, so you make the decision, I'm going to be healthy. You eat healthy, you do the things that you need to do to be healthy. You take your supplements, you exercise, you do the things. The next thing is tracking your action, your activities. Write down everything you ate that day.
Write down your action. What exercise did you do? How much water did you drink?
And then report that action to someone. And if you go to someone and you say, I'm not seeing results, this is awful, it's not working. Well, if you were to report those activities, would those activities demonstrate success in your eyes? Probably not.
Mm-mm.
So when you implement these 3 things, it makes you get real with yourself. It makes you see what you're not doing and what you need to do to be successful.
If you got value out of this video today on YouTube, drop down your biggest takeaway. Let us know, how are you going to hold yourself accountable? If you're in our 90-day coaching program, we are grateful to have you here. The fact that you've made it this far into this program shows there is something in you that wants to be more, do more, and have more. We cannot wait to see what happens when you start taking action, tracking your action, and reporting your action. Your results will change.
Well, thank you for being here. We're so grateful. We'll see you in the next video.
See ya.